And we're back. Welcome to another episode of Awesome Stuff Badly's Ship Week Special with our new friend, Mr. Ian, who we are always trying to get working with. And then that, for whatever reason, they just refuse to make show up. Okay, whatever. It's you actually want all those things here. Google Plus, I could not have done this without you. And I'm really bummed that nowhere in my roadmap is replacing social networks and building a communications platform. Pretty much everything else is. The goal is to disrupt every existing technology on the planet except social networks. Relationships are a whole different ballgame. But anything that's purely about machine information is fair game, though probably in the very distant future. Right now, we're just making a fun game for kids. That's all, really. Nothing to see here. Okay, let's see. Just another way to remind Mr. Ian. Let's get our GitHub page up so we can start looking at that maybe. I guess I'm reversing things now and then doing the broadcast out of Chrome, and then and okay. Our node, let's bring it up here. It's this to happen here. Daniel's checking stuff in, sweet. All right. Let's keep riffing here. Well, I'll go ahead and what should we talk about while we're waiting? Well, while we're waiting, why don't I show you what I'm doing with the website here? It seems a so this is the statistics about the hour code. I may have alluded to some of these earlier. Well, I feel bad about how slow it's taken. Looking back, it's actually pretty impressive. The company was only founded and incorporated on September 11th. That's actually probably called incorporated. That's a better more accurate thing. 70 days after quitting Apple. May 6th. For 17 years in product marketing. Yes, I'm a marketer. I'm a scientist and I'm a marketing person. I am not an engineer. This often confuses people. Start to finish in 70 days. It feels like it was really slow. It feels like I should have been finished in a week if I'd known what I was doing, but still, not too bad. Total cash outlays to date, about $20,000. I was working for about 2.5 months, roughly a similar amount of effort, split between professionals like Daniel and Andrew, and I don't really like that distinction between people who are technical. So half of that volunteer and contractor effort was technical, the other half was administrative. So people like Amy and Audrey who were building things. My very first JavaScript application. I had written tiny little bits of JavaScript here and there, but never built a whole app. And only the second website I've ever really built. I built lots and lots of stuff in my spare time for fun. Did a ton of Ruby and Rails stuff at various places along the way. But I'd only really built one actual shipping app, and that was in March, where I built a Ruby on Rails app inside Apple to help run the process for our developer conference. And that, is roughly 6 months of effort, or 4 months of screwing around and 2 months of working like a dog. And that's all the real engineering production I've done before. And the thing I'm most proud about is that this was really done as if it was a real job. My family certainly noticed I was stressed, but I was at least physically available and working hard to be emotionally available as well. So 7-hour weekdays, generally 9 to 5 most days, actually 9 to 3 on Mondays and Tuesdays, on Tuesdays and Fridays, since my wife worked and we wanted to pick the kids up early, although I started cheating and having my parents pick up the kids. But that was pretty much it. And for a long time, that was the only coding I did. I would just do administrative stuff in the evenings when I had extra time. In the last month, if I woke up early, I would indulge myself and do some extra coding. And but not all that much. You can see pretty much all the code. You can see when it was checked in. That's one of the reasons why I'm really working hard to make sure Daniel is not doing late nights. And virtually all the code you can see exactly, partly because I want everyone to be really clear that yes, this is actually being built live in real time. This is not something that I had in the oven. You could actually see all the mistakes I made. And that's actually the big reason. Hello. Anyone there? We have a viewer. Did Ian not did we lose Ian somehow? Someone's watching us. Hi, whoever you are. Just talking about a blog post while I'm waiting for Ian to show up. Let me re-invite him in case. He's having trouble finding it again. And then, yeah, and as those of you watching know, pretty much everything we do, except for late night stuff when we're in our pajamas, has been done live on the internet. And the reason is we want people to see this is what software development is like. It's not these really brilliant people, maybe there are people like that, who write perfect code, who know what they're doing. But most of the software I've ever seen was written by people like me. And this is what it looks like when you start up. You have no idea what you're doing. You don't know your tools. You don't know what you're doing, but you have a vision and you dive into to create something that matters to you. And that's the experience we want to give people. And that's the experience I'm going to give Ian, assuming he can figure out how to fight his way through Google+. All right. Let me update that post. Oh yeah, well, since I had some extra time, let me just go ahead and do this one more thing. As I'm trying to make a nicer website, which means having some pictures. So let's see, can we find a Creative Commons calendar picture? And yes, we'll have a real perfect. Nicer. Maybe that's nicer, huh? So let's see what Bing has to say about. I think Bing is actually better for this, right? Yeah, you are watching that. Cool. Okay. Image search. Actually, a really nice API for this. I started using Bing. This is not what I want to be looking for. And then they have Creative Commons licensing somewhere. The family-friendly site. Let's not. This looks like it's Creative Commons. Very nice, actually. And download. Graphic. Save on my desktop since my downloads folder is a mess, but my desktop is quite clean. Thank you very much. And a little mini tutorial on using WordPress. Upload files, select files, desktop, calendar graphic. Upload, upload, upload. And see how we're doing here. Yes, set as featured image for this post. Update. Let's view the post and see how it looks like. Yep. And then did this actually show up on my Twitter account? Let's look there while we're waiting. Sounds like a good thing I need to do, but maybe not right now. Ooh, thank you. Okay, I did post that. That's nice. Yes, nice. Okay, a little bit of clear thing, but I'll spend some time on that. Okay, what can we do here? Waiting for Ian. Just see if we lost him or if we lost connectivity. I don't have a cell phone for Ian, do I? So rather than stop, I will adapt as life happens. I will try and track down Ian and see what went on and take it up from there. I'll retitle this to avoid confusion and see y'all next time. Goodbye.